How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How witches use the full moon to attack you. That's the title of this video. Witches, both feared and revered, have long been associated with mysterious practices, rituals, and supernatural abilities. Among the various phenomena that have captivated people's imaginations, the full moon holds a particularly potent place. Many cultures, traditions, and belief systems view the full moon as a time of heightened power, and witches are no exception. Some believe that witches use the energy of the full moon to perform rituals, cast spells, or even influence the world around them in more dangerous ways. The power of the full moon. The full moon is a time when the lunar energy is at its peak, and witches are thought to tap into this energy to enhance their magic. The gravitational pull of the moon is known to influence the tides, and some believe that it can also affect the emotions and actions of individuals. Witches, with their deep connection to nature and the cosmos, may harness this power to enact spells and influence outcomes. A time for rituals. For witches, the full moon is a sacred time for performing rituals. These rituals often involve the casting of circles, invocation of spirits, and the preparation of offerings to deities or elemental forces. During these rituals, witches may call upon the full moon's energy to strengthen their magic and direct it towards specific goals. While many witches use the full moon to cast spells for personal gain or power, there are also those who perform protective magic. These spells are often designed to shield individuals from harm or negative influences, including those who may be trying to use witchcraft for malicious purposes. Witches may create protective charms, enchantments, or words to safeguard themselves or others. Some witches, particularly those who practice darker forms of magic, may use the full moon as a time to harness the energy for more destructive or manipulative purposes. During this time, they may perform rituals that involve curses, hexes, or other forms of magic intended to cause harm. These spells can be aimed at specific individuals or groups that are often rooted in the witch's desire for revenge or control. The full moon is also a time when witches may delve into their shadow selves, the darkest aspects of their personality or past experiences. Some believe that during the full moon, witches can tap into these suppressed emotions to manipulate others, creating emotional turbulence or confusion in their target's life. This can be done through subtle magic or by invoking spirits to cause discord and unrest. For witches who practice astral projection, the full moon offers an ideal opportunity to venture into the astral plane. During this time, they may seek to influence individuals or environments by sending their astral bodies to interact with others. This practice is thought to allow witches to perform spiritual attacks, where they can influence someone's thoughts, dreams, or even physical health. Another common use of full moon energy is the casting of binding spells. These spells are intended to limit the actions or behavior of a person or group, often by binding them to a particular outcome. Witches may use these spells to control others or prevent them from acting in ways that they find undesirable. Binding spells can be subtle, slowly weakening the target's will or abilities. For witches who practice necromancy, the full moon is often considered an opportune time to communicate with spirits, particularly those of the deceased. Some witches believe that the veil between the physical world and the spirit realm is thinnest during the full moon, making it easier to invoke spirits or summon entities to do their bidding. This can include seeking information or using the spirits to influence the lives of the living. Through the use of moonlit rituals, some witches believe they can hypnotize or influence the thoughts and actions of others. The energy of the full moon is said to make the mind more open to suggestion and manipulation. Witches may use this power to subtly control others, implanting ideas or suggestions that later influence their actions without their conscious awareness. On the opposite end of the spectrum, many witches use the full moon to perform love spells, sometimes with darker intentions. These spells are not just about bringing two people together, but can also be used to cause obsession or intense desire. A witch may use the full moon's energy to bind someone's affections, ensuring that they remain fixated on their target no matter the cost. The full moon has long been associated with cycles of time, birth, death, and rebirth. Some witches believe that they can tap into the energy of the full moon to manipulate time or fate itself. This could involve casting spells that affect the flow of events, causing things to unfold in a way that aligns with the witch's desires. Some even believe that the moon allows witches to access alternate timelines or possibilities, shifting their path in life. A more practical application of the full moon's power is the practice of harvesting moonlight. Some witches collect moonbeams during the full moon, using them to create potions or charms imbued with the moon's energy. This process is thought to allow them to trap the energy of the full moon and use it for future rituals or spells. So these potions can be used for protection, attraction, or even to cause harm. Divination, or the practice of seeking knowledge of the future, is another way witches make use of the full moon. Some witches use the full moon to enhance their divinatory abilities, reading tarot cards, crystal balls, or scrying mirrors to gain insight into what lies ahead. The full moon is thought to amplify the intuitive powers of witches, allowing them to tap into hidden truths and secrets. The full moon is often seen as a time of peak magical power. Witches who practice magic may find that their spells are more effective during this time, with results manifesting more quickly and with greater intensity. This heightened power makes it an ideal time to perform complex or high-stakes rituals, especially for those wishing to influence the world around them in significant ways. Many witches, particularly those following pagan or Wiccan traditions, see the full moon as a time to honor the goddess, who is often symbolized by the moon. During the full moon, they may perform rituals of gratitude, invoking the goddess's power to guide their actions. However, this reverence can also be used in darker ways, as witches may seek to channel the goddess energy for personal gain or to manipulate others. When the full moon coincides with a lunar eclipse, the energy is believed to be even more powerful. Eclipses are seen as times of change and transformation, where hidden forces are revealed. Some witches use this energy to manifest major changes, disrupt the lives of others, or even sever ties with people or situations that no longer serve them. The full moon has long been associated with strange behavior and heightened emotions. Some witches may take advantage of this phenomenon by manipulating the energy of the moon to cause chaos or confusion in others. This can lead to heightened aggression, paranoia, or irrational behavior, all of which can be used to further the witch's agenda. Witches who practice psychic work may find that the full moon enhances their abilities. During this time, their intuition, clairvoyance, or telepathy may be heightened, allowing them to more easily read minds or perceived hidden information. This can make them more effective at influencing. It may make them more effective at influencing others or gaining insight into situations that might otherwise be closed off. Curses are one of the darker aspects of witchcraft, and the full moon provides an ideal time for casting them. These spells are often meant to bring misfortune or suffering to a specific person or group. Curses cast under the light of the full moon are believed to have a strong effect, with the moon amplifying the witch's will and ensuring that the curse is more effective. Some witches are believed to use the full moon's energy to drain the vitality of others. This could be through magical means, such as using moonlight to siphon off someone's strength, or more subtle tactics like influencing the person's mood or health. Over time, this draining effect can weaken the target, making them more vulnerable to the witch's influence. The elements earth, air, fire, and water play a significant role in many witchcraft traditions. During the full moon, witches may work with the elemental forces to direct their magic. This could involve calling upon the power of fire for destruction, water for healing, earth for stability, or air for movement and change. The full moon's energy amplifies the witch's connection to these forces, allowing for more potent magical work. Witches who are adept in astral projection may use the full moon's energy to launch astral attacks. These attacks can take the form of psychic intrusions, dreams, or astral visits that disrupt the target's mental state or well-being. By sending their astral bodies to invade someone's space, the witch can create emotional or psychological distress. Full moon as a time for sacrifice. In some darker witchcraft traditions, the full moon may be seen as a time for making sacrifices, be it in the form of offerings to deities or spirits, or even more sinister acts. Some witches may engage in rituals that call for the blood or life force of animals or even humans, using the energy of the full moon to empower the sacrifice and they amplify its effects. The full moon can also be used to reverse fortunes. Some witches use the moon's power to flip the balance of luck, sending misfortune to their enemies or manipulating the circumstances of others' lives to create a reversal in their favor. This could involve spells that cause financial ruin, personal loss, or the collapse of relationships. Witches may also use the full moon to perform spells of seduction, luring their targets with irresistible charm or beauty. By aligning themselves with the moon's energy, they can enhance their physical allure, making their influence over others even stronger. So these spells can be used to attract lovers, partners, or followers, drawing them in with an undeniable pull. The concept of the dark side of the moon has captivated many witches. They have captivated many, and witches may use this mysterious and shadowy aspect of the moon to perform their most creative and obscure rituals. This might involve working with shadow energies, tapping into hidden realms of magic, or invoking forbidden spirits and entities that only emerge during such phases. Witches who work with the lunar cycle often use the full moon's effect on the tides to enhance their rituals. Just as the moon affects the ocean's tides, so too do its phases influence the ebb and flow of magical energy. The full moon, being the peak of this cycle, represents a time of maximum intensity, making it a powerful moment for spell casting. Some witches use the full moon to release negative energy from their lives. This can be done by performing rituals that banish negativity or undo curses, hexes, and other forms of magical malice. The full moon offers an opportunity for cleansing and renewal, enabling witches to rid themselves of unwanted influences. So the full moon is a powerful time for personal transformation. Witches may use this energy to undergo their own metamorphoses, shedding old patterns of behavior, or even physically changing aspects of their lives. This can include breaking free from toxic relationships, changing their lifestyle, or undergoing deep spiritual growth. Dreams are another powerful tool for witches working with the full moon. During this time, they may engage in dream magic, seeking to manipulate or enter the dreams of others. By influencing someone's dreams, a witch can leave lasting impressions, plant suggestions, or even cause nightmares that disturb the target's peace of mind. While many witches are associated with darker magic, others use the full moon to perform healing rituals. The moon's energy can be harnessed to mend broken spirits, heal physical ailments, or restore emotional balance. Healing spells and potions created during the full moon are thought to carry extra potency, offering deep and lasting cures. The full moon is an ideal time for summoning spirits or otherworldly entities. Witches may call on these beings for assistance, guidance, or protection, using the moon's energy to create a potent connection between the material and spiritual realms. Some witches even use these rituals to compel spirits to do their bidding, often at greater risk. The full moon is a prime time for witches to manifest their desires, whether it's for material wealth, success, or personal goals. Witches use this time to set powerful intentions and align their actions with the energy of the moon. The full moon's energy is thought to make manifestation more effective, amplifying the witch's will and ensuring their desires come to fruition. For those seeking revenge, the full moon can be a powerful ally. Witches may use its energy to cast spells that bring about justice or punishment for perceived wrongs. These revenge spells can be aimed at individuals who have betrayed or harmed the witch, seeking retribution for their actions. The power of the full moon doesn't end with the completion of a ritual. Many witches believe that the energy of the full moon lingers for days, continuing to influence the world around them long after its peak. This ongoing energy allows witches to work their magic over a period of time, gradually bringing about the results they desire. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.